The first prosecution witness in the murder probe of the 28-year-old businessman Kevin Omwenga has told the court that he saw one of the suspects, Robert Ouko, with a gun before and also after the death of the victim. Appearing before Justice Bononga, the witness who was at the crime scene gave a chronology of events on the night of the...
A millionaire at just 28. Luxury cars, designer suits, and a lavish apartment in Nairobi's Kilimani. But behind the gold chains and flashy lifestyle was a web of lies, fraud, and deadly secrets. This is the story of Kevin Omwenga, a young man from Kisii who soared too high too fast and paid the ultimate price. Tonight, we uncover the life, the rise, and the mysterious death of Kevin Omwenga and the dark world of Nairobi's criminal elite. Kevin Omwenga was born in Soko Village, Bugeka Ward, Kitutu Central Sub-County in Kisii County, Kenya. He was the youngest of three brothers. Kevin's early life was anything but easy. He lost his father as a child and later his mother, who passed just a year before his death. His family was not wealthy. His uncle, recognizing his potential, stepped in to support Kevin and his brothers financially. They helped with school fees and basic upkeep. Kevin went on to study at Mother of Mercy Secondary School in Kisii, a private school that was later shut down due to poor standards. Although he performed well in school, he was unable to continue with higher education because of financial constraints. But Kevin wasn't like his brothers, who found work in Kisii as a makangas and casual laborers. He wanted more, much more. In 2013, with nothing but ambition, Kevin persuaded his uncle to let him relocate to Nairobi. He wasn't looking for just any job. He wanted to succeed, and fast. Eventually, he landed a job at Insignia Motors, a car dealership along Gong Road. With no sales experience, Kevin did something clever. He leveraged social media. He took photos of cars, from modest bikes to luxury models, and shared them online, advertising them with charm and confidence. His posts attracted attention. By mid-2013, he had made his first sale. That success lit a fire in him. Soon, his name became popular in Nairobi's car market. He was young, smooth-talking, and smart. Clients, influencers, and celebrities started buying from him. He went from being broke to making 6 figures in commissions. Between 2016 and 2020, Kevin's transformation was stunning. He moved into Galana Suites, an upscale apartment complex in Kilimani, where he paid 150,000 Kenyan shillings per month in rent. He also rented units in Lavington and Hurlingham, allegedly to house his various girlfriends. His biggest public flex came in 2020, when he posted pictures of his newly acquired Porsche Panamera, worth upwards of 14 million Kenyan shillings. He became a staple on Instagram, often posing in designer suits, seated in luxury vehicles, or surrounded by beautiful women. But with his newfound wealth came whispers. People began asking, where did all this money come from? Could a car salesman really afford this life? According to multiple sources, Kevin wasn't just selling cars. He had allegedly ventured into Nairobi's dark underworld, specifically the infamous wash business. For those unfamiliar, wash is a con that involves fake currency, black money cleaning chemicals, and gullible victims promised huge returns. Insiders claimed Kevin sold fake money minting machines to unsuspecting clients, some for hundreds of thousands of shillings. These machines worked temporarily, tricking victims before failing, prompting demands for more money for software upgrades. He was also linked to fake gold scams, a booming black market trade in Kenya. Rumors swirled that he once had over 17 million Kenyan shillings in cash hidden in a safe in his apartment. One anonymous source claimed he had even shot someone during a deal gone wrong. Despite the dangerous lifestyle, Kevin had bigger dreams. He planned to run for Member of County Assembly, MCA, in Bogeka Ward in 2022. He envisioned building a grand house in Kisii and becoming a local kingpin. He was also romantically involved with wealthy Ugandan socialite Rukia Jamal, who is said to have bailed him out financially more than once. He even gifted expensive cars, including allegedly to Tanzanian artist Tanasha Donna. But this lifestyle came at a price. According to insiders, Kevin was trying to leave the Wash cartel and operate independently. Others in the syndicate didn't like that. They feared he knew too much, spoke too much, and had to be silenced. On the night of August 21st, 2020, Kevin hosted several friends in his Kilimani apartment. Among them was Chris Obure, a controversial businessman with a history of legal troubles, and Robert Uko, his bodyguard. Later that evening, a gunshot rang out. Kevin had been shot in the chest with a Glock 17 pistol registered under Obure. CCTV footage would later show Ouko leaving the bedroom, hiding the gun in a safe, and returning to the scene. Kevin was rushed to the hospital, but he died before arrival. Ouko would later claim the shooting was accidental, that he and Kevin had been joking around with the gun when it went off. But inconsistencies in statements and forensic analysis raised red flags.
Well, two suspects in the murder of Kevin Omwenga, a car dealer in his Galana Suites apartment in Kilimani 2 weeks ago, will spend another 2 days in custody.
As the court ordered.
Chris Obure and Robert Ouko were arrested. So was the man in possession of the murder weapon, who later received a light sentence of 1 year in jail. Key witnesses emerged, but so did danger. In a shocking twist, Kevin's brother Nicholas, who had been pushing for justice, was found dead in 2021. He was the key witness in Kevin's murder case. His death was ruled suspicious, and speculation grew that he, too, was silenced. Meanwhile, delays in court hearings, missing files, and questionable bail decisions led many to believe that the case was being intentionally slowed or buried. Kevin's family was devastated. His village mourned not only the death of a young man with promise, but also the dark stain his lifestyle had left behind. His story became a warning to young Kenyans chasing quick money in Nairobi. Today, his name is synonymous with wash culture, fast life, and a tragic ending. His dreams of political power, riches, and legacy now rest in silence. Meanwhile, the truth behind his murder remains tangled in legal delays, conflicting testimonies, and whispers of powerful people pulling strings behind the scenes.
Kevin Omwenga was smart, ambitious, and fearless. But in Nairobi's criminal underworld, that's not always enough to survive. Was his death an accident, a hit job, or just the final chapter in a life lived too fast? Until justice is served, all we have are questions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories from Kenya and beyond. This was the Kevin Omwenga story, only on True Crime Reloaded.